Hello there. Sorry, I had some camera problems. I'm just trying to fix them, and I still do. I feel like I need to buy a new camera stand. I feel like I need to buy a new camera stand. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Curly. Hello, Linktra. Yo. Let me fix this a bit. Like this. Perfect. All right. Nope. It's still moving. Why are you moving so much? The stupid camera. I'll fix it next time. I just came back to say hi, gonna play Bartorama with some friends. Alright, bro. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Appreciate that. Enjoy your night with your friends.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, Yubi. Hello, motherfucker. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you have a lot of fun. Oh, did you see? What was her name? Asil? No, Asil.
Hello again.
Yeah, kind of like Asil. I sell whatever. See how she suddenly stood down? She was standing and she just suddenly stood down. Anyways, welcome in, my friend. It's Wednesday. As I was saying on the Discord server, I was saying that I will be streaming earlier, starting from Friday until the 17th of this month. And the reason for that is because I got a client that wants me to sleep at their place, take care of their dog. So that means I won't be able to stay at home. And if I want to go to the dog, take care of them, I need to leave earlier than usual, you know?
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow.
I will be streaming 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours earlier from now. 3 to 4 hours earlier from now.
Barely.
That's the good news.
It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might.
If you consider it good news. If you don't, then tough luck.
It looks like a makeshift bridge.
This will be the case for the next 9 days. 9 to 10 days. Yeah.
Pane falls into the icy
Let's have a
snow
bridge.
with a soft thunk.
Thunk. Let's make a bridge, baby. So, let's see those douchebags on the
It's
inside.
just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open.
The young man,
Inside,
all in forward looking
three
up.
young
I'm
men,
sent to a
all
sticker.
in forward-looking apparel,
I feel like there's still so
reminiscent
much
of a
left to do in this specific area of the game.
to some new form
It's
of
crazy. It's already
music. It's
5:10.
like nothing you've ever heard.
It's already 5:10 p.m.
Get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Andre.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
Okay.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Well, we have officially lost our Kitsuragi for the first time ever. Canvas is filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. They're having their own radio speaker, the big kind they use for live music. Having their own rave inside. A pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nozafet Ultra. Isn't Nozafet the thing that heals you?
A young man with
Egghead.
blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape
That
player,
does not look
nodding
like
along
this.
to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile.
They don't look
and
a
says,
lot. They don't look alike at all.
It's hardcore.
Hard cards. It reminds me of that dude from the. What was the other game? Where? Not other game. This game. Abigail. Don't tell Abigail. The drunkard. Finishing it, aren't you?
Skibbity, skibber danger.
Skibbity Gats.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do? Could there have been
Shoot them.
a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Skibbity Danger. I am the rearranger. Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking path thing?
You see a youngish Turkish man.
Andre is supposed to be the
reaches
leader,
the
right?
tips Of his hair with a toothbrush.
At
He
least he
puts the
thinks he's the
toothbrush
leader, that's
down
what he
and
told me.
Extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire
Why
confidence.
play the silly games with the officers of the law?
Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
Hmm. Nice
An egg.
Sylvester.
Egg! Together with a settled burglar
I know the
who's
music.
out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer.
In the pipeline.
That means they
None.
haven't set up a single one yet.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Artists are for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talents,
I don't know why I'm
in
bopping
Jamrock,
to this
we've
song.
had rotten luck
He's
with the real estate
addicted to
part.
bop.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise
sure
for my friend Lloyd's
is.
potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property.
Uh-huh.
I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you
I'm
talking
about
about?
a church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads. Burnouts.
And you're not dopeheads, obviously.
Well, I'm sad to say.
Anger just
that's
sits on the
exactly
ground
what
and
happened.
starts cleaning it.
Sad because we were just about to put
MC,
Mark Haynes on the map
my
for one of the
brother,
maddest
welcome
dance
in.
clubs Jamrock.
Hello, hello, 24!
In Revachol.
2 years!
Chat based
2 freaking years!
McNam Sama
But
just
even though-
resubscribed for 24
Even
months.
though this is not actually the ceremony or the
24.
anniversary. It's not actually the anniversary of the stream. It would be in 3 plus 10... 15 days. It'll be in 15 days. 22. In 15 days, we'll have the second 2-year anniversary of this stream. We're still going strong, baby. Still going strong.
Strike that!
GG indeed. How are you, bro? How's your day?
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up
Let's
in there with the
go.
worst kind.
Indeed. Considering doing something, but I don't know what.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady.
I guess it also depends
serious
on
gaze,
work.
letting you imagine just how
The other
bad
work.
those
How's day went with Fernando's. You did tell me about the dinner thing. Yes, that sounded nice.
Good. This calls for an.
I don't think I ever tried Temarbuta. I'm not sure.
Expert in those.
Had Fernando's also after going after. Huh. You had Fernando's over after going out with them. Okay. I speak MC knees. I won't stand for necromancies of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch. Narcomaniacs.
The spooky kind. I was hoping you would be the judge.
His
of that,
meza is
officer.
superb. I
All
mean,
can
I
say
love
is
these Lebanese
this
places. You go for
is
the
kind
meza,
that
right?
keeps us from restoring this church into a
Don't typing
community
text. Don't
centre
worry, I
and a
understand.
place of spiritual
A lot of
refuge.
these Lebanese restaurants, you go for their meza, right? It's usually very good. Temarbuta is delish. Then why didn't we go last time, Yumi? Why did we go to Mizyen? I think it was called. Even though Mizyen was also good.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
It's amazing. Still holds up. Nice. I'm definitely gonna try it next time.
Without him spooking it up.
Definitely.
Place has bad
Mizyen is
signs.
great too.
No one can dance like that. Thank you, Egghead.
Mizyen was great. Yes, I agree. We had some great shit. It's the one or the other. Okay.
So you're gonna look into
So now
it,
that we
right?
did one, we'll
It
do the
should
other
be a
next
police
time.
matter.
I
Get
hear
them
good
out.
things about it. Ah, you
Whatever
didn't
spooky
try it
stuff
yourself
they're
yet.
doing,
Okay.
I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for. All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Oh, so you met her? Good, good.
Yeah,
not as
I
glad
definitely
as
met
he would
her.
like
She's
you
the
to
only
think.
one. She's the
Less
only bright
concerned
mind
with
amongst you. How are you, brother? Typing is hard. I hear good. Why are you saying typing is hard? Ah, okay, never mind. It's okay. Relax. You're good. I'm alright. I'm a bit sleepy. Didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday, so hopefully today I will get some much needed rest and sleep. And also, I'm looking forward to Friday for the great event. And you know, work as usual. I keep getting anxious for what's going on back home, you know. Keep checking up the news and making sure everything's okay.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should have.
Not long, like a week maybe? I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe
at least
85% sure they're still alive.
Somewhere in the
at
ruinous
least
past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time.
Uh-huh.
I know about crime stuff, and I assure you,
looks like a clown.
This is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come
His
on.
percentages are going down.
Alive in their entire lives. I don't know. What does anything mean, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You have a philosophical second-degree murder.
You're right. It is nonsense. Total garbage. I knew you'd see through it. You're one...
He nods.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Reaction speed, shit. Here goes nothing. Hope the rock has passed. I don't know.
You sense the trajectory
I don't know.
of the little piece of metal and plastic.
It's a good start.
The
Today is a
object
good
makes
day.
a small ringing sound as it approaches. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly. The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do.
We're starting off on a good start. I also cooked something nice today. With Fobsters, we did this chicken with honey mustard and side of veggies. Sweet potato, courgette. What's courgette? What was courgette in English? It's not eggplants. It's zucchini. Yes, thank you. Zucchini. I know you ate eggplants. It's not eggplants. It's zucchini. No, cucumber. No, courgette. Courgette is zucchini. Pusa. And onions, with a bit of noodles on the side for that carb.
Well, there's also the machinery.
It was a nice like dish.
When I first scouted the place back in February,
Nice,
it was
bon appétit.
abandoned,
Merci, mon
empty.
ami.
Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came.
And
out
you
to
said
set
that you
the
feel
stuff
like she
up.
played the game.
Suddenly, there are all
No.
these strange machines lying
She's
around
actually
again.
playing it along with me. But not her. Her
One of
herself
them
did not
has
play it.
wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water.
If you're talking
Never seen
about
anything
the
like
friend, he knows her, doesn't he?
Andre, tell him about the
Unless it's a different
feeling.
one.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
I saw the two friendos. Oh yeah, you do know her. Yep.
Not exactly. We've just
We're
seen
talking about
someone
the
that we
one
think is a
friendo.
woman go in and out of the church
Not the
a couple of
foreigner
times,
friendo.
And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside.
Uh-huh.
But that's kind of it. Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Not human.
The mystery of the great ghost demon inside.
Know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing
crab
upside
man.
down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man. Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling.
A
It was
crab man, he
stalking itself,
says.
Exhibiting
Are
ambush
you watching
behaviour.
anything YouTube, by the way? Like any series or movies or stuff? I finished season 2 of House of the Dragon. It's alright.
Crabs are usually
Definitely not as good as Game of Thrones,
and
but
not known for climbing walls.
we hope next time next season's gonna be good.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone.
I need
that
to stop
night, but I believe her. If she comes
What
out
was it?
running and
Booping
says
to
there's
the
a crab
beat.
in there, there's a crab in there.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
There probably is no crab man.
No more God for me,
Don't
they
let them
ruined it.
draw you in with this nonsense.
We definitely don't relate.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably, well, honestly, I can't, but I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance.
Seriously,
he
to
is
my own
attempting to
repertoire.
weaponize idiocy.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure there's substance
Bro, this guy
abusers.
keeps pulling statistics out of his ass.
Don't let all that
Some of the last
technology
season hunts
fool
for
you.
me.
Where do you think the drugs come from?
It's not similar at all, yeah, bro. They're not even made by the same people. It doesn't make sense. Nope, just hoping to watch Deadpool and Wolverine soon. You still haven't seen it, both of you. You guys suck. Both of you suck. It's a great movie. Should have seen it already. Statistics are correct.
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music and by
Master
being a
of
master
ceremony.
ceremonies.
You saw it? Amazing. Finally. When? And with who? Didn't say anything.
You know, a host. A
You didn't say
declaimer of
anything.
slogans.
I think it's a
He's
great movie,
performer,
honestly.
gets the people
It's a really
going.
great movie. It's the best out of the three. Alone.
Interesting, sire.
But maybe it's out
Bit
with the
like
friendos.
you then. And MC for short.
And MC. There you go, and MC. Seems like I will go alone too. Well, if you had spoken about this, you could have gone together. What did you think, anyways?
He's just
What
kind
did
of
you think?
here. I don't really know how to
Which cinema?
communicate with him.
Vox?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of
I need to
hard
stop
quarters and
booping.
mega
This
verso.
music is so hard not to boop to.
The man smiles
One
mysteriously.
Vox, yeah. Only the
choosing
best.
to let
Only the
the
best for my
speak
man.
For itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition.
This guy
but they're
not
a very
only brings
powerful
statistics out of his ass, he
organisation.
also talks absolute rubbish.
And they have roots in ancient
Absolute
society.
rubbish.
And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian
So yeah,
church.
MC.
Plus,
What did you think
they
of the
anoint
movie? I
innocents.
have yet to know your
They,
opinion.
made the innocentic system, no? Totally.
The movie was fun.
The Pericarnassian church
Wasn't
is
the best
about
one for me.
love.
Interesting.
And all music is about love.
What's the
I got
or
love for
without
my
spoiling? Wait,
Pericarnassian posse.
can you?
Love is the relay out
Nah,
of
you
that.
can't really
Love
spoil.
is
If you can
hardcore.
say why you didn't feel it without spoilers, that would be great.
Unity. Unity.
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
Something was missing, but I need to watch it again. Something was missing. Interesting.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the
I've been vibing to this
As if
music ever
testing
since we started this conversation.
feels good.
Does feel good. I love the first one the most. Okay.
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you
I did
got your
rewatch
coat
Deadpool 1 and 2
posse.
before
You look
watching
out for
3.
each other,
I
like a party
happened to
together.
watch Deadpool 2 before
That's a
watching 3
posse.
because my friend who wanted to go with us did not watch
And where
the
is your
second one.
posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The word.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? There you go.
Oh yeah.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Yeah. Yakokata. The place to be.
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of pericarnassianism.
Do
I
it
feel like
for
I'm
the
gonna get a thought
masses.
from this one.
Do it for the crew.
Are we?
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise.
Francis.
The one with the large head. is still looking at you, nodding. You feel like you could go for a little disco.
Yes. What? Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even
Oh,
has
I
running
remember. I
water.
didn't like the relation. That's all I can say. Ah, okay.
Oh, it's the one they
Okay.
said at the fuel station.
Definitely don't agree on that, but okay.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's
My
slippery
liege.
enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
The what now? Oh, the old Ultra. We,
Use it to get high.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
It was the drive for what's to come, but come on.
I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up.
I
Winter,
don't
Can't
agree.
even breathe.
Fair, but I don't agree.
Yes, that's all Nosefed's doing. Without the noser, I'd be drowning.
Nosefed is the shit.
Sure.
One?
Here you go, officer. The noser. Blast away.
They gave me one?
He nods enthusiastically.
Logic,
No doubt,
godly.
a little
Godly 16.
relieved.
Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze. Unexplained nose of it. Convinced you're a smart cop. I'm convinced I'm a smart cop. I got -2.
As always,
What was it? Logic? Was it logic? No.
The young man,
This is hard. It's hardcore. Skipper.
your cop,
What was it?
hi again.
Logic,
as
bro.
always,
My logic is currently very high, isn't it? +1. And there's something lowering it. This is lowering it. There's more logic. Can I get more logic? Drama. Inland Empire. Composure, savoir-faire. I wonder if I had... I wish there was a way just to sum up what you have, you know? Instead of having to do this every single time. This is logic as well. There you go. I'm getting a boost. I'm getting a healthy boost. Oh, what do you think? What did you think? Which was the best? So I would say they're all equally great. They're all equally great, each for its different reason. Like 1 is different from 2. A lot of people I remember did not like 2 as much as 1. I really liked it. But yeah, 1 was different. It was new. It was a thing that was never done before, which was what made it great. The stakes weren't as high, but it was just fun. You know what I mean? Like genuine fun. Second was with a group team up kind of fun thing, which is like they're continuing what they did with the first one, while also trying to change up some of the elements, you know, what they did. So I liked it as well. And the third one is the completely new thing, and they're taking it in a completely different direction. It's basically the introduction, as you said, which was why I said fair, even though I don't agree. I don't agree with that it's not enough. It is a drive to what's to come, sure. It's the introduction of how these, well, I can't say much, but let's just say how these two are there in the movie, you know. I would mark them. 1, 8.4. 2, 8.0. I have a feeling 3 is gonna be like 7.5 or 7. Maybe an 8. No, I'll say 7.5. My boy's gonna give it a 8.3. Whoa, okay, that's really good. You're almost rated as highly as
how things going?
42%. You're almost rated as highly as the first one, so they're very close. Love how very intricate you are with the score. 0.1, 0.2%. Okay, since it's a white roll, I can do it again, so why not? That's right. Godly 16, baby.
a number of things. don't
Yo,
add up.
Godly 16!
Let's take a look.
Okay, today is a good day. Today is clearly a good day.
How about gather around, kids? The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you.
The only thing that got on my nerves was the relation. Okay, fair enough.
The one
I
with the
loved
large
it.
head
I love the
seems
relationship.
very
So.
enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I felt sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have a reason to believe I was a police detective. I got bad news for you, Andre. Things don't add up.
Things?
This isn't the makings of a club. It's the tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely
I don't believe
pseudoephedrine,
anything you're saying.
almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
What do you know about spinning tape?
Do you think I'm actually gonna bust this?
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients. What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic.
Ooh,
You would know the
yes.
first thing about sound reproduction in anodic
I
music.
agree.
Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic
Or one speaker system.
one-speaker systems.
There's no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit. That's... Come on, that's...
Against the law, punishable by summary execution.
It's not. That's... I meant to say, not true. What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice.
I don't know the game.
He's
I don't
almost
like
ready to
the
jump.
more narrative games in
It
general.
wouldn't take a lot of
Yeah, to be fair, this is a very heavy narrative. It's not like a regular one, even. It's a very heavy one on dialogue. But all you need to know for now, MC, is we are a police officer who's trying to solve a murder, and I have a lot of substance abuse problems, and my girlfriend probably left me. I don't know if it's girlfriend, fiance, wife, but someone, a female, left me, and I did not take it well. And ever since then, I've had amnesia. I don't even remember my name. We did learn our name, but after much effort.
Or else?
Also, I'll call back up and haul you all off to the pen for starters, or my cut will be 100%. Haven't you heard? I'm the dearest cop that side of the river.
Okay, man. Okay.
No, I love narrative games, and I've been meaning to check out this game. Yeah, I like this game. I'm liking this game.
Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now.
The plot is really
It's
nice.
not like we lied when we said we want
But
to
it
turn
gets
the church
very
into the wickedest
super
club in its
political,
weather
it
show.
gets super ideological, economically speaking, socially speaking, like different working classes of people. Lots of heavy themes like religion, sexism, racism, even a bit of homophobia. It's very heavy on the themes.
Because we do.
There's definitely a lot of
Totally do.
randomness.
We just need to
But
turn it into a
it's-
speed lab
So
before.
here's the thing, the right term I would say. It's well thought of randomness. It's not just randomness for the sake of randomness.
To get our foot in the door.
Wait, the thing is very something important here. Hey, this is the things are just so hard for an entrepreneur to say right now. It's not like we lied. And we said we want to turn the church into the biggest club in the East of Rochelle because we totally do. We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in.
Yeah,
while
it
I
is
was
very
getting all
heavy,
this
especially
stuff
for a
together.
stream.
A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up. No, man.
I agree.
they're
Hello,
spooky enough.
motherfucker.
It's just that they would also
Hey,
probably call the
Dr.
police
Wu!
if
I was
started getting
literally
speeding.
I was about to say, and the motherfucker who requested I play the game is not here. Literally, that's what I was about to say. And see myself playing it.
But
Yeah,
the
I don't think
sign
you're
was
gonna play it
way
and see because you're not.
off, too. I couldn't
You're
feel
not.
the leather on.
You don't have the energy or willpower to tolerate all this talking.
Whatever you think is right, sir.
It was more of a
But
suggestion.
please,
Okay,
we were
okay.
only trying to make a
Claim innocence now. Claim innocence now.
This is it. Judgment.
Speaking of merely a suggestion, you know what I bought on Epic Games, like recently? I bought Kingdom Come Deliverance with all the DLCs because it was also another suggestion. To be fair, I wanted to play that. I felt it was a bit hardcore though. Give me your cash. I don't want money. Pack up and report to Precinct 41. Arrest them. Get lost. I don't want to see you again. Evict them. Let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a club for anodic music. Proceed with the club. It wouldn't work without the lab. Do what you have to keep the club alive. Proceed with both. I have to look into the spooky situation before I can decide what to do with you. Decide later. Seems good to me.
We can continue
Nice.
on an amiable path, right? No more
Amiable.
misunderstandings, no more lies. Before you go, is there anything else you need? As always.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Lloyd. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first.
Sin.
Gave me time to get a reading on your sign.
Sign.
Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Okay.
Gotta
Aura?
compare. See if we can align. I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way
I'll see what I
off,
can do.
but I'll see what I can do. The sticker. You mean the yellow one?
I'm
Can you
supposed to see your
describe
friend
it
at the
to
comedy
me?
show. Ah, yeah.
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
So I can hear you do it. Sometimes the outside gaze helps us reflect on things.
Noid, don't bother our guests with your game.
Piss off, Andre. Me and Mr. Cop are trying to discuss art.
Uh-huh.
You shouldn't talk like that.
Right, noted. Sorry. Anyway, what was it like? Good, good. What did you want to know? Simplicity was brought to us by a classical solarist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right?
Oh, nice to see. She told me she was gonna do that. Ah, yo, you guys are literally going to the comedy clubs, huh?
Hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious.
You guys are really
It's a
into these
warning
comedy
shot.
clubs, huh?
This will be dangerous. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing. Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. There's a gathering at the Elysium. The
No,
beat
I
is
don't want to
the
go.
same
Ah,
for
when you
all.
saw both of them, then.
Yes, you're the 23rd
You saw both of them,
person to
didn't
get
you?
it right. And I've asked 23
It's
people.
more than a month
Looks
ago,
like
even.
it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
It's in June. Yeah, it's in June.
We're all the same. Same eyes, same smiles, same death. He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always
How can we ever
dead.
smile then? Because
How
history
can
is
we
a
ever
lie, and
smile
so
then?
are its death.
Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats. Yeah, that interpretation. I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machine.
I wonder who's
with wires
inside that
going into
place.
water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched.
No,
You can
everyone's sad,
still
by the
do
way.
sick shit with it though.
I don't
Most of
care
it
for
doesn't
the
exist,
Beninese stand-up
but
comedy
there's
at
also
all.
stuff that isn't
I
allowed
even
to
like the
exist,
regular stand-up
because the
comedy.
moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs.
I should probably give it a shot one day.
Sonic powers, pale the hardcore aesthetic is esoteric.
Should probably
it's not
give
meant
it
to be
a
discussed with the law at this moment. I
a
can
shot
see
one day.
that.
I think the signs
Further
would know it.
sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve sign synchronicity? Nah. You heard me.
So the one way to sync our signs together is by getting them into the church. How very convenient that the way to unlock this quest is by helping them. Very convenient. Oh, I have 2 skill points. I can do 2 of these. What else do I have? This jacket on, I think. That's it. Yeah. So what's up with this church and its crabmen residents? Let's see. What is up with this church?
Heavy wooden doors.
I was not
more than
like him.
twice your
Never the
height
OG
stand
like
shut
him.
in
Fob.
front of you.
Don't
The
type never.
rectangular sea-worn ornamentation. The lock turns.
I know he's the
easily.
OG.
You hear
Let's go.
I remember this.
a great whoosh of air rushes
But,
into
like,
the dark
yeah,
innards
always
of the
depends
church,
on,
as though rushing to fill a great
Those gloves are
vacuum.
quite the fashion statement. Well,
In the heart of the city.
clearly, my character is the peak of fashion. Look at this. Where's my character? The Sacred Lung. Not the Sacred Heart, the Sacred Lung. This is a pretty cool place, though. As you look ahead, you should walk here, not run. Well, it seems like they're forcing me to not move anyways. So, see, this is like literally a fashion statement. Everything about me. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Overflow lighting pattern is outside. Bark beetles, no, it looks intentional. Some long forgotten style. Where's Mr. Crab? Blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with their energy frequencies. I believe that Pop doesn't like Bohemian Rhapsody because of its overhype. Bro, I literally love Bohemian Rhapsody and I always sing it when it's on. Please don't say such lies about my name. Please don't say such lies about my name.
The silence in this part
And
of
I
the
don't think I
church
suffer
is
from overhype syndrome.
All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things. is
I don't
gone.
think I suffer from overhype syndrome
Nothing
because
seems to exist beyond the church.
I and the internet were overhyping Deadpool 3. Well, Deadpool and Wolverine. We're hyping the shit out of it, and I still very much enjoy it, and I would say it's my favorite out of the 3. So, when did you start singing it? Ever since I learned it? Or found out about it?
Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely
I think the first time I heard it was like 2014 or something. Yeah, it feels like 2014, maybe 2015, but not before that.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it.
10 years ago,
But for
more or
the
less.
faintest of hums. It seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow. If
Or
not
am I
blotted
losing your
out
mind? You're probably
outright.
losing your mind, bro, because
Truly
there's no way I don't like Bohemian Rhapsody. I love it.
You can hardly hear
If
your own
someone
breathing.
plays it, if I'm in a pub, let's say, or whatever, you know, something like a pub, and I was with friends and they play it, I would sing that shit.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl,
Wow,
but the softest of whimpers.
it's like a cheetah, you know, cheetah.
You produce a few muffled
I love
thumps,
Bohemian Rhapsody,
after
so
which the silence feels even more total. Somehow, the lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head.
Can you hear anything?
can't hear shit.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
Think so they can focus. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. Please don't let me go. Beelzebub has the devil inside for me. Is that it?
His detached tone conceals how, uncomfortable.
I don't know if I remember the lyrics. I'm sorry.
Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on its premises.
So their club would suck. How can they pull off a club / rave here?
Could be.
He doesn't seem entirely convinced, though. The orderly rows of ceiling panels
Perception.
become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead. The silence, the darkness.
I'm forced to do this.
They've enveloped you as in a cocoon.
Fail! There you go. Our first fail of the day. Silent disco. Indeed, silent disco. Is this the Crabman? This place is huge.
Just
Damn, that's a big
darkness
church.
without end. It makes your head spin. There's nothing. You're dizzy and disoriented as you see dark and more dark.
Dark.
Officer,
Skill issue.
what are you looking at?
Skill issue. Yep.
Filled with vague shapes of woodwork, the sense of a great height.
Oh, it's Spider-Man.
You see something hanging from the rafters.
It's Spider-Man.
Looking straight at you with dark. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Both of the live wires directly into it. These wires work as contact microphones. I'll converse with Spider-Man in a few seconds. First, I have a lot of bubbly things to press on. A crap pan of glass, colorful. Is this a scarf? Paint threshold, nice. Also, throwing flowers on that glass, obscuring the view. I love snow flowers. Figure drawn on frost on the window depicting a deer. It's so interesting to see the pattern, the almost architectural pattern that can form from a snow, from an icicle, right? Shoes, new shoes, my lord. Empathy, nice. We might need empathy here, I guess, because a lot of the items I'm getting are giving me empathy. Can talk to Kuno. Fuck this Kuno, kaya? Someone siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. Portal Harmon Wowshi tape recorder. Wowshi. Also, it's recording something. Two decks of field to reel tapes spinning on empty.
In white, silver, and apricot
Empathy for
flames,
Kuno, yes.
the young mother of
Pray for
humans
my boy Kuno.
stands above you.
We'll save
A
him.
crack runs across her body. She is
We'll save
impossibly
him.
tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day.
This is such a broken thought, by the way. This thing, where is it? Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. This is such a broken thing. You're just getting so much free experience and real for nothing.
Cradled in her arms.
Pretty sure my
are a pair of
encyclopedia is
glowing
pretty high
eyes,
as well. Ah, it's only
clearly
4.
visible from
I should
underneath
probably
her
raise it more.
flowing dress.
Should probably put like
You
1
should
point
kneel.
here, just in case. No.
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her
I am not your
multicolored eyes
bug.
on you. The woman looks down at you, standing there.
I am
She
not their
tells
bug.
among her followers, architects,
Whatever that means.
laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye. Of what? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive.
See?
You. As that soft word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross
X-shaped
from
shoulder?
shoulder to shoulder. Your fingertips touch your chest
Ooh.
4 times as you stand in the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles, her
Dolores
distant
Day.
smile sundered by the crack in the glass.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace
It's
it.
very cool, actually.
It was built
Not gonna
looking
lie.
after
The
Revachol's
architect of this
founding,
place
300 or so years
has
ago,
created something
by
beautiful.
first-generation settlers.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago,
Especially
where only
considering
animals
everything
had
else
roamed
in this
before,
place.
in the wild
Like, you don't
reeds.
expect this.
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Lesetsa, they call them. The Seven
The
Sisters.
Seven Sisters, yeah.
Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything
Something
connected
else,
to the
perhaps.
lynching
There's a
here.
machine lying around. What about
Something else.
Spider-Man?
Respectful. Is the lieutenant a follower of Delorianism?
Why am I not getting money anymore? Wait, something's weird. Ah, this is encyclopedia. This is conceptualization. You get plus 1 morale and 10 XP. Okay. So either way, I'm getting free 20 XP on 2 things.
A pang of guilt. The lieutenant is leaving something out.
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here. Well,
See.
your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
Why did they raid this
How
place?
come the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
We're back. Take your time, brother. Thank you for the lure.
I am pretty sure it was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything more about it, why it was conducted.
If I was
or
here,
who
you should find out
participated.
what I was
I
doing.
try not to pry into extra-district matters. Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it
Might
might
be
be
better
better
to
to
give
keep
this-
this one
yeah.
forgotten. It happened a
Especially
while
since
ago.
we kind
It's
of
important to
defiled
our business in Martinez now.
a house of worship.
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are Dolorian in origin.
The woman looks by in silence, smiling enigmatically.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The Dolorian
Constitutional.
system does not demand faith, only accordance.
Let me add some encyclopedia to that one. Let's guarantee that we do this. We don't have anything adding encyclopedia at the moment, at least not to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure I had something for encyclopedia before. What did we need? The encyclopedia and visual calculus? There it is. There it is. Just further guaranteeing we do the thing.
The mother of humanism stands
92,
above you,
nice.
a precious and
Visual
complex
calculus.
wax painting.
If I failed this, it would be
Despite
so
the
mad.
damage you've done
33,
to
nice.
yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence,
Dolores Day.
the innocence of humanism.
Do humans have
internationalism,
innocence? Really?
And the welfare state.
Do they?
Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men. The
a good
highest
question.
category of historic individual.
Encyclopedia,
an
wait, I thought...
embodiment
No, this
of
is
the
not at all.
world's spirit.
This is just a dialogue.
More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate innocent rule should it
I see.
coincide with our time. And innocence
Kinda
is
like the Pope.
infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities.
Judgments.
What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. And innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Uh-huh.
No, we are alone.
We are alone.
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi, she is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world. Many things. You know she was a woman.
I love how
of the
I'm
court,
asking myself, what else
the
do I know
wife
about
of an
her?
influential
And I answer
marquise,
myself.
and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Serene, modern-day Sir La Clé. Also, that she was gorgeous beyond
Yep,
beauty.
according to the painting, she is.
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged.
Okay.
She made the most
She was
of
by
her
all means a kept
position
woman.
in the antediluvian court. A court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel, a piercing gaze. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual.
I didn't expect
To her
so much
contemporaries,
dialogue
she
about one
appeared
person.
out of time,
All these, I
a
mean, she's a
messenger from
deity
the
kind of in a
future
way,
of
but
the
still.
species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels, even before she was declared an innocence. Her influence
Is it
was
supposed to be
tremendous.
like a metaphor
It
for
was
Jesus?
on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the
New world.
new world, the piece of reality you're standing on. She was crowned
This is the new
2
world.
years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era. Wow,
Thank you
indeed.
for the dark.
When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest.
Oh.
Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress. That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Real Belt. As did we all. The lands of the Mest and the Occident, and even far away.
After having that conversation with those boys,
21 of the
you're
40
hit with another
unreal
exposition like
nations
this.
of the time immediately accepted Innocentic rule, even before her crowning. In a city called Advesperaskit, in Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes.
No, I
But
don't think.
it happened on a winter's
I don't
morning,
think she's a
with the
metaphor for
canals
Jesus.
frozen
No.
and slush falling out of. She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied-out plaza.
I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't hurt me. Why is the one of the options so aggressive?
The Secret Service
Just to resist
innocence were worried about
spirituality in a
an
way.
assassination attempt. Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother, a perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her face and shoulders and hands were covered in a soft down of underfeathers. You know this well. Midwinter snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by Secret Servicemen. One of the men in this Secret Service killed her 22 years later. A young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else. Something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history.
To give us the
We
greatest
were
era of
supposed to
ever
come up with this
in
ourselves.
history.
The man was reported to have screamed at the innocents. Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a foul.
So she might
piece
actually 8 times. How many
The
times
man
was
thought
Jesus
to be
stabbed?
insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting to breathe
5
for
holy
over 10
wounds.
minutes.
Yeah. Still, I see some
This
resemblance
inhuman
here.
quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all. It is commonly attributed terrifying.
With
is a term
with
too
Jesus, the Sacred
emotionally
Heart, his
charged
sacred
for
lung.
your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live,
There you
there
go.
was something ominous about Dolores Day. constantly surrounded by
There
her
he is.
farriers. She was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs. The Mesk state tried to detach itself from innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force.
The
she
army of
called
humanity.
The Army of
How very
Humanity,
funny.
suggesting those who
Ironic.
fight against it are
Exactly.
not part of humanity.
Exactly.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacific. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he
Marchese husband?
vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying
But they feel
that
it.
people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her. This subtle terror is part of her iconography.
How many? But this is so
Lieutenant
good.
Freighter, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
Because I was trying to understand by talking to myself.
What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
War criminal. She's not human. She's beautiful.
She's been dead for 300 years. I am almost 1,000% certain she isn't connected to the case. None of this is, in fact. This church, the coast, this isn't a good place to get lost in.
Visual calculus. Alright. At least we got the back knowledge on Her Eminence. What's something that could increase my visual calculus? Or remove something that's decreasing it? I think we're good to go. Yeah.
The mother of humanism stands above you.
72%?
A jigsaw of
Done.
broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an old
Oh, it's
woman
even
with a
bigger
young
now.
one and a text. A light motif below them both. Unknown. Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned. Or just hooligans looking for something to break.
This
The
one?
escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, farriers, stand in a row guarding her. Below
What
both
does
women,
it say?
in luminous black letters, Après la vie,
After the life, death.
après la mort,
After death,
la
the
vie
life
nouveau.
from anew, the life anew. So after life, death, after death, the life anew.
And then along the left side, après le monde,
After
La
the
gris.
world, the grey, the grey. After
le
the
monde de
grey,
nouveau.
the world again.
After life, death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale.
The pale
After
grey.
the pale,
Yeah.
the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the insulindia
Isola.
of human thinking, a tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the
Why?
RCM slogan. It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
Uh-huh.
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
This is senior prudence and force. I like the other one, but I like this. Puts the fear of God back in the pocket. Nope. Nope. That's not a good word to say. No slurs. I almost said it. No slurs. I shouldn't have included in the game. To be fair, I would have been reading, but yeah. Should not have included in the game. Not very feminine. I like the other one better. I do like the
So
other one
do
better.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
Mm-hmm. What's the map thing for? Backyard wall, impossible. Can I finally talk to Spider-Man now?
Hey, her innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between
What?
her fingers, remember? You have the headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
Win who back? I can't win her back. She's long dead. Circle figure.
Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily. So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This
Offer figurines to Dolores Day. I mean, to be fair, I don't think these figurines have any other point. Do they? Besides selling them, I guess. We don't need the money.
a machine stands in the corner.
Wait, this is like the one that we can use to communicate with the other part?
Glass window. It's turned on.
Yeah, like the one with the abandoned developer thing.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and
We
Yeah,
should
well.
leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the
It is
place.
like one in the doomed commercial area.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect.
Prefect.
A model number RC7024, equipped with a Fell mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer. The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic model. Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuits. You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open.
Same as before, play and print.
The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing
I'm just
frame
gonna look, but I'm not
reflected
gonna do
back
anything.
from his diamond-shaped glasses. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies.
Log.
Silver tape on the side
February to
says,
March.
in
Okay,
black
really, it's kind of a
marker,
buzzkill.
log, February to March.
True, but it
filament
is giving me...
Pre-
It is giving me a good amount of experience, not gonna lie, brother. I don't know if you got those traits, but you should. Wait, let's save. Been a while. Autosave, 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 autosave.
Is that a man? Looks more like part
It's
of
the
the
crab
carpentry
man.
of the building came alive and is now studying you intently. The crab man.
Uh-huh.
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
It's either Smeagol or Spider-Man. There's no other way, right?
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes.
Wow.
But don't worry.
Holmes is a
Everything's gonna
Mexican?
be all right.
He's
You
Latino?
come to the right place.
That accent is Villalobos. a
Villalobos,
peninsula
it's
in
called.
Bask and a district in Jamrock. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Revachol.
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user.
Yep.
Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off
We
by
may
this
be able
religious
to understand
stuff, he
something.
thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing too. It's all very
It's a good thing it
hard to
doesn't break
split
his
with
neck
the lieutenant's own
with
view
all
of
that
reality.
ceiling climbing while on drugs.
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already.
I haven't drank at all.
Shit.
Literally, have not drunk once.
Oh, yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over
You
here.
don't know me, you don't know what it's like. There's something white pursuing me, white and very sad. This conversation is making me uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
I know it's hard to admit that you got a problem.
I
was
had
like
a
you.
problem. I don't have a
Couldn't
problem.
take an honest look into my own heart and see I was in pain.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Why? For some reason, I feel like you have a point here. What do you think? Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? You know, alcohol is central to my identity. If I don't drink, I just wouldn't be me. This is stupid. I don't even know what this is. That's all well and good, but we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of accelerated property.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother.
Wasteland of
I'm only
reality?
the messenger, Holmes.
Minus 2 physical instrument insomnia. 20 hours of research. Is it that good? Get some talent points as well. I'll wait a bit.
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome.
Wait if you take it all in.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Yep.
Is he just trying to throw you off your game? Whatever it is.
I have
he's quite
no idea what
confident
he's talking about.
Just look how gracefully he 'Tis not an act, my liege. Saving perchance, he hath deceived his very self.
This man is a
This
zealot.
man is a zealot.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
I mean, the local teenagers say you're a crab man. To be fair, it's really more like a spider, yep.
I always thought of myself more like a flame,
Uh-huh.
flickering along the rafters and beams.
You're the flame man.
It may
You're
be
Johnny
that I gotta
Storm.
work on my technique.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools over there?
Sure am.
Sculptures.
Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than
Rub
my
your
own
chin.
restlessness.
You got some nice curves going for you there. What the hell?
It's all just for the mother, man.
Say
No
5
need
art
to
cop
overthink
line. Il copo dell'arte.
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone. Nah, ese, it's not like that. Best thing that could happen to you, losing your memory.
What the
Do
hell?
you remember your name, sir?
The lieutenant is not particularly interested in this information. He's just trying to assert some control over the conversation.
Okay.
Diago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity,
Also.
but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore. That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that
Matters. Ooh.
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way
Whom
out.
do we keep? The junkie ravers or this guy?
This church was built
What a tough
around
choice.
for
Actually, it is a tough
purposes
choice because
of
both of them stuck.
veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly. No, no, no. There's a new god in town,
Oh,
and she can be painted or sculpted because she has no limb or even
she
a
is the
face.
end.
She
The
is
Omega.
the end. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you,
Seems
No
like
one can
something bad is gonna happen
and no one ever will.
if he drinks this
I will
perforation.
be incinerated, but not destroyed.
He knows.
Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
He knows what's gonna happen to him.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Too gleeful, those words.
He's a kind of a
He
drug.
is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
I was being insensitive, so let's move on. Let's agree to disagree.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night?
I think love might have been my drug of choice, and I think I'm still hungover from it.
She took you for a good spin, huh?
Yep.
Don't worry, bro. That love is but a drop compared to the ocean of the mother's love. The mother will eat all of you and never spit you out. I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
You're definitely taking drugs.
I know it will take time. I'm a
He
seraph,
just said his
Holmes.
thing again.
I sing the mother's glory.
He said his thing again twice for some reason.
I don't mean literal singing, Holmes.
What kind of singing are we
This
talking
is the
about
mother
then?
of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart. You may
Meaning?
be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound. Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me. I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get
So
closer
you're naked
to the
now?
center of the silence.
Is that what you're telling me?
You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
They look pretty dapper, actually. The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
Something like that.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least
I was wondering if maybe he saw me at this raid.
The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything. Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
No idea what she said.
Viejita is
Grandma?
grandma?
Wait, so there is another person of the church and the Viejita?
You just have to wait until she comes back, or
Or search through her radio computer.
Mm-hmm.
the ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab.
Yep, they're pretty much
Probably scared
the
of me.
people who turned the crab name into a thing.
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway, why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually
A
way
nightclub
up.
wouldn't bother you in a church of silence?
Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
Okay. Kind of an underwhelming conversation with the Dan, but at least we did it. Where can I offer her the things? Is it on directly on the
The
mirror,
mother
maybe?
of humanism. Why? That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else? I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. The mother of humanism towers above you. Why? That does seem to be a problem. The mother of humanism.
Okay, so they don't want me to give her the figurine?
The machine's keyboard. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds.
Good evening. Votre accident en Saint-Brun. This is the East
Oh, this is the same repeater thing.
Station 1. Please
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
I have 2 machines registered to this company
Yep.
in Martinez. One on Saint-Brune, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brune, that's the church. And Rue de
So there's
Saint-Ghislaine,
2 of these.
that's the doomed commercial area.
Anything else I can help you with?
That is the one where we have to look out for.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
Received. I Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Think she recognized me?
Good. Thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Nope.
Good. Please.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
No.
The hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Okay.
Received. Fortress accident. Sleep well. Fortress accident.
The machine's keyboard is
Where could this mysterious password be? Pretty sure I finished everything. And when I told him about the answers, he said yes, right? He was on board with the idea of dancing and the crate. That's what I remember him saying.
Oh, hey, Wade. There's coffee in the back. Too many times,
Care about food with this money.
you need it for something.
Hey, Arya, thank you for the €5.
Arya_OK
Appreciate it.
tipped
Thank
5
you.
euros. A high hand.
Hey, hi, hand. Thank you for the 5 years. Thank you. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. Direct donation as well.
surveys.
Thank you. How
are
have
a
you
good
been?
way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Survey.
Don't sweat about it.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear
The
that.
password
Glad to
is
hear
afterlife death.
that. Not feeling too sleepy.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it. I think we're done here, Essay.
That
Yeah,
was,
we're done.
However, I'm still not sure how it...
You're not sure how he gave us the password, how that's gonna help? Really, Kim? I need to spell it out for you.
The machine's keyboard. The
Can't believe I
speaker
finally
comes
did
to
one of the
life.
relays.
Good evening. Fortress accident. Good. Please repeat the password. Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the code, Fortress accident. Sleep.
The machine's keyboard. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs.
Let's
the
read
first
it.
entry, made on the 4th of February,
Let's see, what's up?
51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I wonder if this is the person
But
who wrote the
I'll ask
middle.
around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Okay.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place. That the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. 7th of February,
Trying them to figure out who this
51.
person is.
Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
Why
Okay.
would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February.
That's a very good
51.
question, actually.
Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simor for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand
this is
how
related
it
to the other
managed to
one.
wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading. I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
12th of February, 51.
What is this
Brought some
mystery?
food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. One neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
Yeah.
The girl on the ice?
March 51. I got a call
They
from the repeater
call her
station.
disco man.
Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez.
That's me.
Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
This did get interesting, I agree. It's like a big plot reveal, but still I'm trying to connect all the dots.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
No.
No. It was a great idea.
Amazing.
You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines. March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste.
Of course, there's
gum,
always energy drink.
Also, some canned air.
Canned air?
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Suna, the programmer. She seems scary, not gonna lie. She seems a bit scary.
breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yeah.
Yes, you are breaking in, but
Yeah, the
not
master
into her
circuit
radio
vendors.
computer. You're a master.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
And sure, I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access coalition military data links.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
I'm a cybernetic god. I'm using your REM perfect prefect to commandeer coalition warship Archer. I will turn its cannons against its masters.
That's nonsense. You're just a police officer. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her.
Really?
After she has rebooted the machine.
I actually have to give her some time. Wait, he's gone! The figure is gone! Mysterious figure. I'm wondering what I should do next. But I think I need to give her some time.
What is it? No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Okay, that's good.
Yes. Or no, not anymore. That project is dead.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
true.
seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If
Okay.
you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Nope. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I don't care. I don't care about crap men.
Okay. Cool.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Touches things.
I'm working.
The machine seems
He doesn't
to
want to
have
answer,
aliens
does he?
as pulsing
He's giving
core,
very short
the
answers.
light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
They are connected to my RAIM prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
I'll consider it.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
I use the AR-1 as my RAIM prefect's processing unit. Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Okay.
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect
Yep.
is used mostly by the government peeps. No, I don't. Because I needed something good for my investigation, and RAIM Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards, so I had to upgrade. Besides, owning a RAIM prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see ream prefects in every police department, for example.
Maybe there's a reason for that.
I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the Coalition.
Friend of a friend.
I was actually aiming for the military-grade Rame Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Rame Civic, so it's kind of a rip-off. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain. Great. You really like those questions, don't you?
Of course.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
Watch me. As the police of the land, watch
I'm
me.
looking for the location of a 2mm
Watch
hole
me,
in the
don't throw
wall.
you out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what?
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Hold on, does it mean you're not living in a world that has holes in it? Measure by looking data and sounding on that which exists.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
I think you'd like Alcis or
But
something.
honestly, it's not progressing very well. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it
The Swallow.
And the higher you go, the less...
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
I mean, if there's no signal there, like he said, an architectural work.
I know. No, I don't. Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And
What happens if you do find it?
You know what? It would be real great. Thanks. What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard.
Do I tell her that she has neighbors who want to move in?
Yeah. Like all the time.
My friend neighbors, yep, they want to move in.
Up with their partying, do they? Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it?
Yep.
I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
We know. Trust me, sis. We
Take
know.
a guess, why don't you?
A youth center would be nice, a petting zoo. Maybe some community space to help the elderly.
Bingo! That's exactly what they're up to.
Could be both, though.
Wonderful. Now this house of worship is also going to be a drug lab. Always something fascinating happening in tents.
Yep.
Yeah, what I said before. Not possible to appreciate that kind of music without being high as a kite. So that's settled.
I don't really agree
Great.
with her.
No nightclubs in the church then.
What did she give me? Which quest? Help ravers start the nightclub. We can talk to them now. Tell Andre about Tuna's thoughts on the nightclub. No, it doesn't want to talk to you. The signs are not in sync. Guess you need to help him and his friends out somehow. Prove that you're one of the crew. Who knows what will tell you? I don't think I can prove that I'm one of the crew without doing something I don't want to do, which is give them access to the thing. 3? I'll get some. I'll get some cool ones, don't worry about it. Let me unlock this as well. That way I have all 3 unlocked when I do get new talents I care about. And, yeah. That's about it. Offer for $3 a day. When I tried to do that, they didn't let me. I don't see why it would work now.
The mother of humanism stands above. Why?
Why?
That does seem the mother of
Is it reaction speed that was doing with this? No, I don't think it was reaction speed. But still. Anyways. Well, GG's, my friend. She looks terrifying. She does look terrifying, by the way. I agree. She looked demonic. Unfortunately, I will have to cut the stream shorter. Because I don't know if you were noticing, if you were watching, I was falling asleep on stream. Literally on stream. I'm extremely exhausted, I'm sorry. We will play more on Friday. But keep in mind, I will be streaming earlier on Friday because of the work I have to do. Keep that in mind. Thank you, MC. Thank you, Dr. Who, and thank you, Yumi. Also, Arya, thank you for the 5 euros. That's very generous. Thank you so much. I think the time has come. Time has come for rest and relaxation. Have a great night, my friends. I'll see you Friday for more Disco Elysium. Bye-bye.